Hi everyone, Spider-Man 1991 here on Dark Avenger Inc. Plus, and today I'm doing an in-depth review of Green Arrow number 17. This is the first issue written by Jeff Lemire, who's now taken over the writing duties of this comic, and I'm really happy that Jeff Lemire has taken over Green Arrow because I've recently started to get into Green Arrow because of the Arrow TV show, and also because of Green Arrow's appearances on Smallville. And also, Jeff Lemire is a great writer. I've enjoyed his work on the Superboy series before the New 52, and also his current work on Animal Man. So, Jeff Lemire on Green Arrow, I thought, okay, I gotta get this. So, anyways, pretty much the plot of the issue, it opens up with Oliver in the middle of the desert. He's wandering around, thinking to himself, like, how he got to this point, how he lost his company, how he thought he could be a superhero, and just like, what the hell am I doing? Then we cut to 3 weeks before this, and it starts off with Oliver storming into the office of his business partner Emerson, and what happened was someone bought Queen Industries, and Oliver's pissed that Emerson let this happen. He's furious that Emerson would just let his father, the company that should be his, fall into another person's hands. And Emerson explains that, Oliver, he hoped Oliver could own up to his responsibilities, but lately Oliver's just been going around doing God knows what. Of course, Emerson doesn't know that Oliver's Green Arrow. And Emerson explains that, this isn't what your father wanted. What your father really wanted, what you were born to do, and right when he's about to reveal this big, dark secret, suddenly Emerson is shot with an arrow and then pulled out of the window of his office. And so Oliver sees this. He's standing right where Emerson was pulled out of, and when people outside hear the crash, they send security. Security comes in, and of course they think that Oliver pushed Emerson out rather than he was captured. So Oliver, worried about getting arrested, is able to evade the security guards and get out of the building. He calls his friends Jax and Naomi for help, but they say they're being held hostage by someone else. And right when Oliver asks who, the Queen Industries, pretty much the upper level of the Queen Industries building blows up. And during this explosion and the confusion of the people, Oliver sneaks away. He manages to find one of his safe houses where he keeps some of his Green Arrow equipment, and he's able to suit up and start his hunt for whoever attacked Emerson. And of course that person immediately shows himself to Oliver. The person who did it is an archer named Komodo, and he also raided Oliver's arsenal of trick arrows. And so pretty much Green Arrow and Komodo have a shootout. Oliver tries to hold his own, but unfortunately he loses, and Komodo has him with almost getting ready to shoot an arrow into his head. But then a mysterious man named Magus shows up, and he tells Oliver he's here to help him, and also he explains that Oliver was never meant to leave the island he was stranded on. Okay, well, Green Arrow number 17, really great beginning, really great opening issue for Jeff Lemire's run. I cannot wait to read more of it. Also, I do like the little throwback at the end where Magus says that Oliver was never meant to leave the island. So I think in the next couple of issues we're gonna get some some of the story might be told into flashbacks as to what Oliver went through on the island, which sounds interesting, especially since that seems to be the same format that the Arrow TV series uses. Half the show takes place in the present, and also Oliver's time on the island. And also what Green Arrow said in this book, he said to himself he has to stop being when he's suiting up right when he gets to his safe house. He thinks to himself he has to stop. It's time to stop thinking like a superhero and start thinking like a hunter. And that's when I kind of had a realization that that's where I like Green Arrow best. Not as a flashy superhero, but as a hunter. I mean, that's kind of been the role of Green Arrow in the Longbow Hunters and also on Arrow TV show, as that's what he does. He hunts down the people that were on his father's list. So so that's great too. Also, I would really recommend people who, if you've liked Green Arrow the TV show, but you haven't heard any good things about Green Arrow the comic book series right now, well, I assure you all that's about to change, because starting right now, Jeff Lemire might be using the same formula that's used on the Arrow TV show, with showing what happened on the island and what's going on in the present. So yeah, that's definitely something that this series might need, because it's a good entry point to people who know Green Arrow through the TV series. And I would recommend it. And I would definitely recommend this issue to people who watch the TV series but don't read the comic. You should start reading with this issue because it's amazing. And there are a number of Green Arrow stories out there that are similar to this, with Oliver thinking more like a hunter instead of a superhero. Particularly the Green Arrow Longbow Hunters story arc. I like that. I had it on my GN monthly, and it was very amazing. And I really hope that this captures the same theme as the Longbow Hunters and Arrow the TV series, and really makes Green Arrow a best-selling comic again. It wasn't ever a best-selling comic to start with. I'm not entirely sure, but I really hope Jeff Lemire is able to bring some new life in this comic and really make it awesome. Because right now, first part, I really love it. Can't wait to see what Jeff has in store for the rest of the title. Okay, this has been my in-depth review of Green Arrow number 17. If you like, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to Dark Avenger Inc. Plus, Spider-Man 1991, saying see you later.